Oh, we're gonna have to do something better than that shit. Ah,
Look, he
damn
that
this.
shit was so long, goddamn Pharaoh disappeared.
I know. You imagine if y'all go.
He gone.
God damn. I
Hey, y'all.
this supposed to be
Hey
better than
man,
sex, and we just put our ass to sleep.
man, I was like, I said I
And
got
that's what
35
you're
seconds to go
supposed to
take a
do.
piss.
If you have some good sex, you put their ass to sleep.
Or if
Yeah,
it's boring.
Okay,
you
then.
work. You
Oh, I got you.
you got
Ladies
what
and
you wanted
gentlemen,
out of that one.
hey, I know, man. No, that's the first thing I clicked on, man. I should have picked a better beat, too.
That
Hey,
shit was like
usually
do
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 our,
do do do
yeah,
do do.
usually do our
I was
after
like,
show
shit, let me go
ashed
piss
out.
then.
We usually do our after show ashed out, but this is the first night we actually going to do our podcast on sports called Better Than Sex Sports. What? Goddamn, I'm fucking it up.
The Better Than Sex Sport podcast.
And that's exactly what it is. And we already got a lot of people talking about why would y'all name it that? Oh man. And we name it that just to get y'all to come and see what the hell we got to
Hey,
say.
show enough.
Exactly. 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 But ladies and gentlemen, man, we got some things that we're gonna talk about. We got a couple of things, but the first thing we're gonna talk about. Oh, I gotta find it here. Ladies and gentlemen, But fellas,
He fumbling around like a virgin.
yeah, yeah, and I don't drop the ball. But before we talk about it
Touched for
though,
the very
before
first
we talk
time.
about it though, sports. I know we talked a little bit about the OJ situation. Where were you when the OJ situation was going on? I mean, when the murder was going on, he was going down the
Man,
highway.
I was in California
I don't know
watching
why
that
I
shit
wasn't
on
at the hospital
TV.
now.
Okay.
Hey, they
Okay.
was like breaking news. OJ Simpson's on I forget the 405 or whatever you was
Four or
on.
five.
I was
He was on
wherever
four or
he was.
five.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, I was in Fort Irwin, California. I was like, the hell he done did. I done
Mm-hmm.
watched that whole shit while he was in the back seat and somebody else was driving. I remember that shit like
AJ Collins.
yesterday.
Yeah. What about you, Matt
Yeah.
Professor?
Honestly, I don't remember where I was when the chase happened, when the murders and the chase happened. I think I might have
Uh,
been just.
Matt Professor, make sure you say slow chase.
Well,
Don't say chase
yeah.
chase.
I
Slow
mean,
chase.
I called it a chase just because the popo was right behind his ass.
Okay.
So fast or slow, it was still a chase.
I got you. What about you? What about you, conspiracy brother?
I don't know. Probably outside somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I
He was
remember.
on his bicycle because he was young.
Yeah,
I
I
was on the
remember,
street
man. Because this
somewhere.
Let
this
me
is what
see.
90. This is like 94. I think
Yeah,
94.
June.
Yes.
Let me see, June 17, 1994. I think I
Yeah.
was in boot camp when it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. What it was?
Nah, we stayed on
I
Bank
remember
Street in
because
'94.
it was the Knicks playing the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals, and the game was on. The game was on like 3 o'clock in the damn day, about three to
Yeah.
five in the day,
Hey,
and
all games is on in the middle of the day.
they cut the goddamn NBA Finals to show that shit with
Yep.
OJ, and that's why they say that's one of the most memorable moments because Jordan had just
When what?
retired. Fuck you,
What
man.
was it?
Man,
What
motherfucker,
was
I've
it?
been drinking. Man, fuck you. But what I'm saying is,
Hey, I
what I'm
I wasn't gonna
what
say nothing either
hey,
because I was
I
like, what the
got you.
fuck?
Yeah, my mumble mouth. Fuck y'all. But what I'm saying is that is that is a memory because Jordan had just retired the year before, and then the Houston Rockets, and then the Knicks finally got to a damn. Well, they got to another final. They lost in what the short
Six.
year.
I think. Yeah.
The
Yeah. I
short
think
year when the Spurs
No,
won
they
that
they
year.
wasn't
Remember
in
the
the
Spurs
NBA
won that year?
finals.
Huh?
They weren't in the finals.
Yeah. Was it the Knicks? Did I fuck the team up?
No, the Knicks.
no
The Knicks
Knicks
lost in the damn. They
in the
lost in
Spurs.
the
conference.
championship in the conference finals
Then who the
because
Houston beat?
Patrick Ewing did that bullshit layup, hit
Yeah.
off the
No,
back rim.
no, but they went to two because they lost to 99. They lost. Then they lost to Spurs.
Man, they ain't never went to no
They've not
finals.
been. Yeah, they've not gotten to the NBA finals.
They ain't
Not since
never
the
been to
early
no finals.
'70s.
Oh, hold on, man. Hold on before because I
Yeah.
got to get this shit right. I thought it was the Knicks. Hold on now. You say
No, the
Houston.
Knicks lost to the ones who went to the finals. I can't remember the team that went to the final because they
That
lost to
year,
the Spurs.
that year was it wasn't the Pacers.
Nah,
It
I don't know
was
who it was, but it's we gonna come back to it, man.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
don't
come
remember
back
it
to it, but
anymore. I said I don't remember what was going on.
I'm gonna get it because, ladies and gentlemen, this
because
is
we don't
what's
remember the losers.
no exactly. But I'm gonna come back, and I'm not gonna be right. The man of the street is always right.
You
But
ain't man, you ain't right about that.
okay, then we about to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is in the news. and let Pharaoh King,
Uh-oh.
like the mad professor say, he was like, this motherfucker dumber than a bag of goddamn bricks.
Dildos. Fuck that.
And Camila Cardoso have spent
That's not it, man.
That's wrong one.
I was gonna say that ain't it.
That ain't it.
Raptors player Jonte Porter was banned for life from the NBA on Wednesday after a league probe found he disclosed confidential information to sports bettors and wagered on games, even betting on the Raptors to lose. Porter is the second person to be banned by Commissioner Adam Silver for violating league rules. The other was now former Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling in 2014. In making the announcement, Silver called Porter's actions blatant. There is nothing more important than protecting the integrity of NBA competition for our fans, our teams, and everyone associated with our sport, which is why Porter's blatant violations of our gaming rules are being met with the most severe punishment. After the NBA revealed the ban, the Raptors said they are fully supportive of the league's decision to ban Jonte Porter from the NBA and are grateful for the swift resolution to this investigation.
Now, before we talk
Before-
about this,
hold on.
Right backstage.
Hold on.
No, hold on. It was the Rockets and the Knicks. They lost to
Okay,
the Rockets.
thank you.
You're right.
Thank you,
You're right.
motherfucker. I know the
Hey
fuck
man,
backstage.
I'm giving you your props, bitch. God damn.
Hell no. You try to steal my thunder because I was gonna because the Knicks been
No,
the
because
two-
you said the Spurs. That threw me off.
No, because they lost to the Spurs in the short season. Whatever
Yeah.
the season that they had where they was locked out or they had
Yeah,
the
yeah,
strike. The Knicks went there also and they
Yeah.
lost. And I knew, motherfucker, I know fucking sports. And Pharaoh, you don't even watch basketball. You be bringing that
I
bullshit.
watched it then.
You got that little teeny W. You got a little basketball head. That's what you trying to say. You watch
Oh,
basketball.
damn.
But hey.
Oh, damn.
We not
Hey,
gonna talk about
hey,
that.
before we get, did y'all realize that the bad professor, his head is the same size as the damn
the
Pelican?
ball.
That's why I put it on. That's why it's there.
It looked like he wearing New Orleans.
That's why I'm here.
I see Miss Paula. She don't have a picture up. Miss Paula. You
I
gonna
move
be
my
talking?
camera closer.
You won't, because you gonna be talking. Or you just gonna leave? Oh, there she go. She back. Okay, because I didn't see anything. That's why I didn't put you back on
Hey man,
stage.
we ain't talk about
I
soccer.
wonder why.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything. I just want to make sure that she's.
I
gonna
was
be talking.
waiting to be invited on the stage before I
Okay,
showed
then.
myself. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, you got to show yourself because he don't know how to.
Now she in the kitchen and we looking at the ceiling.
Now she cooking rice. Beans in the kitchen. What? I can't say something.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Well, she
Let's go.
is African.
But let's talk about this, man. This brother, I didn't
Got
even
some
know.
curry? You got some curry in there?
I didn't know that he was the brother of the other Porter. I didn't know
Yes.
they was brothers. I didn't know that though. So when y'all
Yeah,
saw
because
that,
the other
man,
Porter doesn't act this stupid.
yeah, I think he played for Denver. Yeah, I think he played for the Nuggets. He just won a championship. So when you saw that Pharaoh King, what you thought about it?
Listen, man, you know the league rules. You have squandered 2 points, whatever $1 million for a little bit of money that you was making. You hustled backwards for 22 grand. 22 grand. Now you banned from the league for $22,000 on betting on your own games. Come on, man. You've got to be one of the dumbest son bitches I ever known.
Go ahead. What you got on that, Professor?
My
And his
issue.
bookie's the one that told on him.
You see, my whole issue is the league doesn't like gambling, doesn't want the players gambling, but gambling houses sponsor the damn league.
So,
Hey, Professor.
I
you know what I was about to say.
And the problem and that's not so much of an issue for me in the sponsorship, but what did you think would happen? What did you think would happen? I mean, it's just like the NFL don't want players gambling, but you see DraftKings on every damn jersey.
because
what
they
do you
own
think is
that
gonna
shit,
happen?
man. They own
But
that
see,
shit.
you want to keep gambling out of it. Then fucking keep gambling out of it. Don't have a team in Las Vegas. Don't run sports books. The NFL runs sports books. So the NFL itself cannot, and NFL cannot police its players just like the NBA.
So what you're saying is, do as I say, but not as I do.
Right.
Exactly.
The American
Right.
way.
I got you.
Now,
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this: players shouldn't gamble on the games they're in. But I don't have an issue with players gambling on other players. I don't.
Absolutely. I absolutely 1000% agree to that.
What you say about that, Miss Paula P?
I just say protect your money. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Cause
Miss Paula
this
P.
shit ain't for
Miss Paula
real.
P.
Yeah, but
Miss
you know
Paula
what?
P,
But-
you got to start watching sports now, because
Yeah, but with that being said, he was
You need
betting
to
on
be
his
on
own
point.
games.
Yeah.
He was betting on his
already-
own games. So that goes back to that referee that got caught
Oh
up.
yeah.
Tim
throwing
Donaghy.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
you remember
Donaghy.
that? So
Yeah.
at least it's not just looked at upon with one. I mean, if you think about it, do you guys think with this being going on, do you think that Johnny Bench or whatever what's called
No, Pete Rose.
baseball? Yeah, Pete
Pete
Rose.
Rose.
Do you
Pete
think he should get his Hall of Fame now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he served his
Yeah.
time?
Yes. Yes. There's no reason to have kept him out so long. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Like I said, there's been gambling in every sport.
Hey, hold up. See this shit Tim Dog put up? Read it.
Yeah, I saw that when he
This
put it up.
motherfucker, he's so damn so selfish, boy. I tell you, boy.
No, I ain't selfish, motherfucker. I've been on here since you've been on here for 8 minutes and 3 seconds. 8 minutes and 3 seconds.
Bad Tim Dog.
I'm on that motherfucker now. You said something, I'm
Hey,
gonna
hey.
respond.
Hey,
Wait,
Tim Dog, I need you to put it in the private
wait.
chat.
Oh,
Tim
we
Dog,
got
put it in
Paula
the
P
private.
on here.
No,
How the
put
hell
it
you
in
see
the
her
private
not
chat.
Wait. I feel some type of way because this happened in the messaging
was it?
about multitasking, and I said last week I was commenting and shit, and now Tim is trying to comment and shit.
That's right.
Motherfucker,
But that's why.
stop
But
trying to
Hey,
take
hey,
attention
let me tell you
and
this.
behave.
I'm defended. I mean
Hey.
But
offended.
no, what I would say is that if you put it in the private chat, so I have to put you on blast, I will see. But my vision don't go, because you put it in the private chat,
Vision.
a big screen
Put
come
your
up.
glasses
then I
on
can see.
then.
No, a big screen will come up, then I see.
A big screen.
Behave, my nigga.
Exactly. So what you got to say about this motherfucker Tim Dog? You know,
Hey,
betting on
Stupid
games and
is,
shit.
stupid does. And like Pharaoh King said, you know, and Mad Professor, you know the rules. You know the NBA doesn't gonna crack down on it. But your bookie gonna turn you into? Oh man. I mean, that right there just shows the lack of respect that he has for the game and the lack of respect that he has for the rules.
I got you.
That's my opinion.
I got you.
He didn't have nothing new to say, but he just wanted that attention. It's all right.
I got you. Conspiracy
Get
brothers.
it, Tim.
Just go to be
Get
quiet.
it, Tim.
Conspiracy
Get it,
brothers.
Tim.
When you
Get
saw
it, Tim.
What
Look
did you
like
hope
what you
that's ice
practicing
cream.
for. Let me shut up.
What I got to say, y'all don't know what I got to say.
Go ahead.
Because it was funny that he was talking about the integrity of the game when there's magnets in the rims and the balls.
Oh,
So
Ah, here we go with the magnets.
God damn it.
So what you
I told you y'all
saying
don't want me to
is
say what I got to say.
the magnets
Yeah, I told
only
you.
work for the home team.
Hey,
So what they do when they switch goals?
Well, I tell
work
you
for-
what, the magnets didn't work for
it's
Klay
in.
Thompson.
It's Tim.
They work
It's
for
on
New
both
Orleans.
sides. They can
Man,
control
hey,
when they wanted to work.
Ah,
oh,
so
man, come on, man.
how do they get something that small to control a ball that big?
Man, we not Tim Dog. We not.
Well,
going
I
down
tell you
right-
what.
Tim Dog. We not
Hey, I'm gonna
going
tell you
down
that
that rabbit
they
hole.
need the
We not
magnets to
going
work
down
for
that rabbit hole.
Philadelphia. I promise you that.
Ooh.
Fuck you mean? You won that game? What the fuck you talk about?
Ooh.
Yeah, we ain't,
Don't
y'all ain't
cover
looking too
my
hot
Sixers
though.
now.
Nope, not
You won that game.
especially
Too hot.
Embiid. He needs
I
to
didn't
be
come on here to
conditioned.
fight. I came here to talk sports.
Let me say this. We not.
Oh snap! What you got over there cooking? What's
we
that
not-
chicken skin?
We not gonna jump the subject. We gonna talk about this dude. That
Okay, who?
even though I know his brother, I think his brother last year signed a $155 million contract.
Your brother ain't giving him none of that money.
No, but what I'm saying
No.
is, but he had the chance. I think the Toronto Raptors said that he could have made at least $2 to $3 million because they said he was a decent player, and he was a good big man that they could substitute him to be the center, so he would have got playing time. But like Pharaoh King said, he messed his whole livelihood up for $22,000. He could have been making $3 million just by playing the game legally.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to They say they say that he took himself out of games to make
Yeah.
sure he didn't cover or his team didn't cover the spread.
No, so that he wouldn't score too many points because the bet was that he wouldn't score more than double figures. So he took himself out the game.
Yeah, because he was
So-
betting on the over/under of himself.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. So my
But I thought they
thing is-
said he wasn't betting on his team.
No. He was.
he did.
He was.
Man.
He did. Okay. All right.
Because his
bookie.
bookie told on him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
all
I
this
saw
back
that.
talk, y'all motherfuckers. We got. Let's take it. Okay. Put it in the private chat so people can see. Because I see the shit pop up. I'm gonna put it on goddamn stream. No more talking on the goddamn. Put this shit in the private chat so only us can see, motherfuckers. I ain't putting the more
That's for
motherfuckers
everybody
up.
to see.
Hell no.
This nigga talking it smells good.
Oh my God.
Y'all
He
motherfuckers.
2,000 miles
Niggas
away
ain't
talking about it smells good.
I guess what I'm saying is, it's
Yeah.
just the fact that.
What
just
happened
the
when you
fact
put too
that-
many weed heads together, man?
But I guess what I'm saying is, Matt Professor, I'm gonna come to you is that this brother, he actually got a chance to expound on his career because he didn't go straight to the NBA. He started out in the G League
Yeah.
and he worked his way up to be in the big game. I'm not talking. I know everybody talk about going overseas, but that's not the big leagues. The NBA is what you strive for your whole life.
Well, see, that's the thing. A hustler gonna hustle.
Oh, exactly.
And like I said,
Hustle
you
backwards, man.
but you want to keep gambling out of your league, but you invite gambling money into your league in terms of sponsorship and things. I mean, it was bound to happen, and that's why it's funny. You knew players were gambling, but back in the day, you knew people were gambling, but nobody really cared because there wasn't a whole lot of money in it. But when the gambling becomes bigger than the sport itself, that's when it becomes a problem. And it's like I said before, I don't have a problem with players gambling if they're not gambling on themselves or their team.
I got you.
I don't have an issue with that.
Go ahead,
You
So I'm
Shirley.
should be able to
expound
gamble
on
on
that.
your sport because if you got a friend
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
you're like, hey man,
Now,
come on man, I'll drop you. It's,
Mm-hmm.
like say somebody
But
that's
listen.
not getting money and you getting a lot of money, you could drop them a little something
Yeah.
that's gonna
Yeah.
fatten their pocket real quick and they can throw a game for you. So I say you can gamble,
Entice
but just
them.
not on your sport.
I got you.
You're gonna
What you
work
got?
Okay, I
entice
get
the
that.
player.
But what about you saying that like
Well, shit, you
DraftKings
still
and
doing
all
that
stuff
sports.
owned by the NFL, NBA, and everything, but when they started putting corporations on these arenas and in the baseball fields and the football fields, that's when the gambling really went out of control.
Well, yeah, that's another part of the problem. Is the NFL is all about the money. The NBA is all about the money. The Major League Baseball is all about. Every sporting league is all about the money. And the problem that you have is they're willing to accept any money except when Pornhub wanted to put their name on the Superdome.
Oh, yeah,
That
you
wasn't
can't do that.
allowed.
You can't do
that that wasn't allowed. I thought it'd been brilliant.
But
I thought it'd have been brilliant. I was for it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. MotoGP, and I think F1. They're starting to put OnlyFans on this shit.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Formula One. They are.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey man, we need to get some OnlyFans account too. Then
Hey, Pharaoh,
Hey,
hey,
they got the money for it.
Hey,
What's
we
up?
need to go show our
Hey,
hands.
check this out though.
Who wanna direct
Uh-huh.
my account?
Hey, check this out, Pharaoh. Hey, check this out, panel. I'm about to fuck everybody up with this one though.
Uh-oh.
They need to put Pornhub on the goddamn stadium down there in New Orleans. 'Cause they get
Exactly.
fucked. No, because they fans
No.
get fucked every time.
No. I'm gonna tell you why Pornhub didn't get the acknowledgement is because
Big
they've
shit.
been
Conservative
they've been-
Republicans.
No, they've had allegations of having underage porn.
Yeah.
On their
Oh,
site.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Got
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But back
And
to
politics
But
what,
it's never
got
been
that.
proved and
back
never
to-
been to court either.
back to my statement. They need to put it down there on the Superdome in New Orleans because they fans ever since they won the Super Bowl and every season since then
Ever since Sean Payton went away from the script.
from
Oh, shit.
the Immaculate
Oh,
Catch.
when they
what-
start betting
who they
on
playing
the
in
team,
Minnesota?
who get the
That
most
was Minnesota,
hits.
right? The Immaculate Catch. What's the other one that y'all you bitch about?
Oh,
was
no,
the
you're talking
That was
about
Rams, too.
well, no, the catch itself was perfectly fine because
What's the
a player got it. You're talking about it, the no call. The no call.
That's right.
That was against the Rams.
Yeah.
They
but
need
the
to put
cat-
that.
yeah.
The Pornhub need to be y'all sponsors because the goddamn Saints get fucked every year.
Yeah. Now
Every
we-
year,
That-
all
that-
kind
that-
of ways.
That's just my thing.
Sean-
Hey, they
Sean
can put no
Payton making that
Vaseline on that
man.
motherfucker
Yeah,
too.
no Vaseline. But going back to what Miss Paula said and Tim Dog said and everybody on the panel said, come on, brother, you going for you and Pharaoh said it perfectly. You hustling backwards. $2 million a year to make 22,000.
Yeah.
That's just
2.4.
fucking stupid.
That sounds like a conspiracy to me.
No, that's-
What do you mean conspiracy for what? Because he's a
Whatever.
dumbass?
It's
No, they put a
stupidity.
they put a
A
microchip in
conspiracy-
his head.
A conspiracy dumbass? Come on, bro.
It's stupidity, not conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Fuck it. Anyway, just a dumbass. Let me
Hold
try
on.
to figure this out.
Oh no, the Shrina in, but it came back. Be back. Can you hear me, Pharaoh?
I hear you.
Okay then. Hold on. I got poor boy that stepped out.
That's
Okay.
because he was too busy
Oh,
on the conspiracy.
Paula
Paula
P
just
got
walking
the
around.
munchies.
She getting her food together. But there it is. But we lost a signal there, but we back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. And sorry for the technical difficulties. I ain't got no control over that. Hold on, Miss Paula.
ain't pay
Get
your
yourself together.
$19.99
Put your
a
foot
month.
down. All right.
Hey
I
man,
guess
this
we
shit
probably gonna eat
expensive
our
over
food
here.
while
sure
we
it
on
is.
here. But I totally agree with everybody. You can't hustle backwards like that, though. Your brother
All
you
right.
signed that big contract, and you do some dumb shit like that. Now you banned for forever. But me ask you the panel this though. But since he is banned from the NBA, can he play overseas, or you think a team overseas will pick him up?
No, that's just the NBA.
Yeah, that's just the
Everybody
NBA.
else-
He
Yeah.
can play anywhere else he wants.
He can play
But what
anywhere
I'm
else.
saying
He
is-
just won't be in a G League and he won't be in the NBA league. But
But
he
what
can
I'm
go
saying is-
overseas.
And
But
but they,
I-
they also have leagues internationally too. South Africa.
Tim Dog, your camera went out. So I
No,
guess what I'm
Camera
saying-
went out.
I see him.
motherfucker, I just see a black screen on
I
my
mean-
end. There we go.
No, that was
Sorry,
Paula.
fault. My bad.
That was Paul.
Okay.
I guess all black people look alike, huh?
But I guess what I'm saying though.
You
this is
sure
my
you
question,
ain't
though.
smoking on something?
My question, this is, I guess what I'm saying though. But if you're a team overseas and you know that he's banned from the NBA and you know that you know what he did in the NBA, would you take a chance on it?
Yes.
That's-
Teams overseas don't care about that.
Okay.
Especially China. Shit,
Right.
them motherfuckers
They don't
gamble
care
every
about
day.
that.
As long as he can play. He didn't get banned because he couldn't play. He got banned because he couldn't stop.
He was getting offers. He was getting offers as soon as they found out. Like, oh shit,
Right.
he got that bribe money?
Right.
Get his ass
Right.
here.
Right.
All
He
right.
Yeah.
wasn't hurting on the money. He just hurt mentally. You know, he need to attend his meetings so that he can save him some money when he gets overseas.
Damn.
Hey, that's the $22,000 he was gambling on. Shit.
Okay. Let's move the conversation along because we always know the brothers is dumb motherfucker.
What?
I know y'all saw this. I know y'all saw
Don't make
this.
the word.
I don't have a video
Conspiracy.
for it, but you know, old girl they were talking about all year from Iowa. She went #1, but you saw her contract for 4 years. I don't think it's over $1 million.
It's not.
No, it's
No,
338,000 or something like that.
But my thing
Yeah.
is this though.
But she gonna make more
didn't get $1
endorsements.
million from the WNBA, but Nike came along and gave her what a $12 million sneaker deal.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So my thing is with her, they say she gonna be the next Jordan for the WNBA. It's a two-part question. The money part, do you think that that's a disgrace? And then the second part, why would it put that label on her and she hasn't played one pro game?
Can I go
in the
first?
NBA?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
They did the same thing to LeBron James.
Zion
He wasn't
Williams.
proven. He wasn't proven. And he got that big deal. And he didn't even go to college and set any records. So why can't she get it?
Well, but
Why can't she get it?
My own caveat is, and then we could talk about this later.
She was also offered $5 million from Ice Cube. So
No, I guess what I'm saying is my own caveat to that is that LeBron James actually lived up to the hype.
No,
And-
they
and-
still did not know
I
him.
but what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, we could say that now. But
Don't talk
later
about
on,
Brown,
but later
Brown.
on,
No,
but later on, no.
Okay, come on, Chuck. Come on.
Let me just finish what I'm about to say.
Spit it out, Chuck. Let's go. I got a rebuttal.
If you start interrupting me, motherfucker, I will get it out. What I'm saying is, we listen in
And it
hindsight.
begins.
In hindsight, we could say that, hey, this motherfucker, yeah, he got this money. I'm gonna take a perfect example. Kwame Brown was the #1 pick.
Oh Lord.
No,
hell no.
no.
Oh,
Come on, let it go. Come on, let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me say what I got to say. Then you can say some shit. See, you don't let me finish before you cut me off. What I'm
Yeah, let him
saying
finish.
Is, what I'm saying is, the hype is there, and I can understand they're giving you the money. But then years on down the road,
Yes.
you can say to yourself, God damn, this guy was a total bust. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't.
No,
I
know what you're saying.
I can understand she getting the money. I don't have a problem with that. But
Yes.
what I'm saying is, but when she don't live up to the hype, or he don't live up to the hype, then people gonna come back and be saying why they gave her $12 million. That's what I was trying to say before you cut me
No,
off.
I got
Investment.
you, and I'm all with you. But
Okay.
she has 4 years in college that proved that she could play to a next level. They took a chance on Kwame Brown, Michael Jordan took a chance on Kwame Brown, and then he was not proven at any other level of basketball till he got to the NBA. LeBron James, he just exceeded the expectations because he has an IQ of the game. Kevin Garnett
No, I don't know about
exceeded the
that.
expectations because of high school game. Kobe Bryant, he had a father that played in the NBA that went overseas. He had an expectation. She has a history of having whatever the level of play that she can play at. I get that. At least
she
she
never won a
has a
big game,
resume.
though.
Those
But she
other
never won the
jokers
big
did not
game.
have a resume.
But she never won the big game though.
See,
doesn't
and
matter.
that's what. See, my issue with her is you pay players based on, like you say,
Talent.
what you think they're gonna do and
Yeah.
what they have done. Now she scored a lot. She scored a lot of points. She's not the. I don't give a damn what they say. She's not the leading scorer in NCAA history. That belongs to
No.
Miss Pearl Moore. That belongs to Pearl Moore.
Yeah,
Right.
But my issue is in the big game she folds.
exactly.
Okay.
Every time. She can't lead her team to a championship. I mean, she can lead them to a championship, but she can't make them win. She
So
can't
she's
get them
the
to win.
She's the James Harden of goddamn college
Yeah.
basketball.
Yes, she is. And my issue with it is she's only getting all of this because she's the great white hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Great white hype.
She's the great white hope to these people, and that's why I watched the game. I watched some of the game. I watched the beginning of the game, Iowa versus South Carolina.
Yeah.
Just like last year, Iowa versus LSU. They showed the whole crowd. It was 70% Iowa fans.
Yes.
Exactly.
Most of them had Caitlin Clark jerseys on, and they want that. They love that because that she's proven that she's a draw. But
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I don't follow draws. I follow champions. I like champions. I like seeing people win shit. I don't like people telling me who they think gonna win some shit or who I should think is great when they don't win a damn thing. That's not how I follow sports.
And I absolutely agree with you guys. And I said that the coach for Iowa screwed up by not putting other pieces around her.
But see, this is
Yeah,
my
the
thing.
pieces
This is my
she
thing.
just
If you
didn't
listen,
She didn't have no players. Name a person on Iowa.
no. I'm not going to bring that up. I'm not going to bring that up. What I'm going to bring up is the fact that even if she had other players, no one gave a fuck about them. They only gave a fuck about Caitlin Clark because honestly, there's that young lady Stacy and whose last name I can't remember. She's just as good as Caitlin. She just don't get the pub.
You're talking about the one with the
And
darker
From
skin.
UConn.
Yeah,
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 but you
yeah.
saw in the
she
fourth
don't get the
quarter
pub.
when Iowa was down, they kept double teaming her instead of her kicking out to an open teammate.
Mhm.
There were plenty of them. She tried to overshoot my girl, Miss
Raven.
Raven Johnson, and she put the handcuffs on her. A good player will realize that, hey, I can't do this by myself. Kick it out. They double teaming me. I can't win it by myself. But instead, she took it personally because of the previous year
And so did the coach.
I mean, the
The
coach,
coach- the coach-
is definitely responsible because he never
Yes.
reined that in. He never told her, "Hey, kick it out."
And
No,
I
it's a
agree-
female coach. That female coach.
Yeah, she.
And I agree with you. I'm just saying that because that she's not proven, and if Nike goes out and they give her this deal and she fails, that's Nike's fault. They ain't got shit to do with
But
nobody else.
Nike don't care because they're gonna get because they're gonna have 10 million people that's gonna buy her shit, and they know it.
Regardless.
So-
And that's a
And they
business
know it.
deal on their end.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like what Ice
But-
Cube did. He didn't offer nobody else any $5 million.
Right,
He offered,
right.
He offered Caitlin Clark.
And that's what I'm gonna bring up.
$5 million.
The Washington Mystics have won 2 of the last, I think, 4 in WNBA titles. Nobody can tell you one fucking player on it. AJ Wilson. I'm glad Mr. Jenkins brought that up. I was just about to bring up. Nobody can bring up who she is.
Las,
Yeah.
no, that's the
Washington Ace, Las Vegas Aces. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's from South Carolina. She's a Gamecocks. Go ahead, pat myself on the back. AJ Wilson. She got a statue outside of the Gamecock Stadium down there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But nobody knows her face, and that's my point. We know Caitlin's face because her name is splashed on it. If you open up ESPN's WNBA page, they got their fucking game that's not set for, I think, a month and a half, 2 months. They got Dallas versus Indiana.
I got you, and that's the.
So
first
with that
game.
being said, you see how media has played into the part of how and where and who they want to be, exactly the market of the league.
Exactly.
You can see it.
But and this is what I'm saying, Miss Paula. I see you over there eating. You and goddamn.
Hey, it's
y'all-
gross.
y'all-
Still ain't tell us what she made.
y'all-
First
y'all-
of all,
this-
she's not breathing because she
y'all-
eats
y'all-
so
y'all-
damn
y'all
much.
think y'all not gonna get
Munchie's
this
a
conversation.
motherfucker.
I'm talking about
No,
you,
this just
you-
stays
you-
on now.
Yeah, you and conspiracy brother, because you know he high, you eat. So,
He
y'all
know
think y'all not
it.
gonna have the conversation. So this is a question I'm gonna ask both
No,
of y'all.
but this,
Let me get my question out so you can understand what I say. So my question is this though. My question is this. I don't know if you follow sports as much as we do, as us men do. So do you think it's a good thing for you and conspiracy brother, the hype that she's bringing, and hopefully it'll bring the women? Because I don't think nobody in the league makes over $1 million a year. So do you think that the hype that Clayton Clark is bringing to the league, that's going to transfer over to more money coming to the league? Miss Paula first, then conspiracy brother, so you get your thoughts together.
I am gonna pass this ball to him because I do not watch anything American. I do watch basketball, but I do not watch women basketball, and I'm guilty of that, and I'm gonna be honest about that.
No support.
And
Support
and
your men.
and I mean, let's be real. Women basketball has been around all this time, but the noise started literally lately. So y'all can shut the fuck up and pretend like y'all have been supporting, but the noise has been loud lately because one of y'all got disrespected. So shut the fuck up. But anyways, my
Who got
point
disrespected?
is.
I hope you choke on that oxtail.
My point is, even with the games I watch, soccer and basketball, I don't follow them that much. So
Okay.
I'm just, so I don't wanna say something that I really don't understand.
Okay.
Man
let's
on
go
the
to
street,
conspiracy
may I
brother.
do a rebuttal with that real quick, please?
Hold on.
No,
hold on. 'Cause I
fuck
wanna hear
you.
conspiracy brother, 'cause
No,
conspiracy
no,
brother
no,
has-
no,
'cause
no.
conspiracy
No,
brother
let
say
conspiracy brother
Yeah,
speak.
because he haven't said
I'm
that
sorry,
yet.
I'm sorry,
You gotta
okay.
get me to the conversation.
And
So,
handle your
conspiracy
business.
brother, do you remember what I said?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was going to talk about the same thing
Okay.
along the lines of the financial. I think the WNBA and Nike are going to make so much money for the price what they paid, because with all these the new generation of like these soft guys and stuff, they're going to want these shoes that she's going to have. So them shoes are going to have to made for men and women.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a crossover. I'm telling you.
I got you.
Brian King, stop it. I'm serious as shit right now. Nah, but for real, I think it's going to bring a lot of attention to, because you got like a lot of young girls that didn't watch
Yes.
the WNBA, and now they're going to watch just for her.
I got
So
you.
that's going to bring millions of eyes. It's like
Say it the right
Taylor
way.
Swift effect.
Okay.
It's the
Say it
Taylor
the right
Swift
way.
effect.
Go,
No,
Tim
because
Dog. Let's get Tim Dog because he want to get something off his chest. Go ahead, Tim Dog. What you had?
Okay, Miss Paula, you may not
Oh.
approve or like
These two ain't never gonna stop.
American basketball. You shut the hell up, motherfucker. I'm talking to her.
I get caught in the middle.
Because you endorsed her. You endorsed her. Now, the reason why we have a big fuss
I
right
endorsed
now.
you too.
Yeah, I bet it was good too, wasn't it? What you got over there, Curry? But anyway,
Hey, man, hurry up, man.
no. But seriously, that's what we're talking about. You know, the hype that's one person is getting right now, who's going to change the face of WNBA. Rather, it's going to be for good or for worse. Is to be proven, and we're just saying, why would one person change WNBA? But see, we can say the same thing about Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
They saved the NBA by being competitive in college, and then they brought it to the NBA, which boosts the sales, marketing, and all that. Now with Caitlin, hopefully, you know, it'll be the same way, just like with what's the old girl that plays for South Carolina that went into the NBA, the center?
Cardoza.
The Cardoza, thank you. Now, when them two meet in the WNBA, it's going to be like, you know, hopefully a rivalry, or if not
It's gonna be a
Cardoza,
rivalry.
someone else. It's going to be a rivalry.
Well,
with
see, that's what I'm
Caitlin
about to
and
say.
Anyone
You
from
forgot
South
the Reese
Carolina.
girl from the year before, though.
Right.
Yeah.
And the team that drafted Cardoza, the Chicago Sky, drafted Angel Reese three or four picks later.
So you already know.
And
knows about that.
Are they all in the same conference?
I think so.
No, they're on the same team.
So they're gonna play multiple
No,
times a year?
Indiana, Chicago, they in the same
They're in the
conference.
East. They're in the East.
So they're gonna play multiple
Yeah.
times a year.
Yes.
Ooh, the
Yep.
money that is
But-
gonna bring in.
But see, here's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Caitlin Clark gonna bring eyes right now, unless she doesn't win. If she continually not win, not be incapable of winning, they're gonna ignore her just like they've done every other WNBA
Play
team.
with professionals now. She playing with
Me-
professionals. She
I
ain't playing
Kwame
with
Brown.
little girls
Before-
now.
before-
She playing with
before-
professionals. So she gonna win multiple championships.
Yeah, before we
Heard
move
it here.
on, before
With
we
help
move on, I think we
and
asked this
respect for the
question
team.
before. I know that Caitlin Clark is getting all the shine right now, but if you were starting the WNBA, and I'm talking about going back, who would be your first pick?
I already know
Lisa
it.
Leslie.
Caitlin Clark.
Okay then. So who would you?
This
Let's go.
nigga.
Shit.
Let's go to But who would be yours? Who would it
Caitlin
be?
Clark, because she could shoot. The game is won at the 3-point line in the NBA. And now
Now
she
it is.
has players around. She has
Now.
professional players around her. She ain't got just who they recruited. She got
Okay.
professionals
Okay.
who can take up the slack where she didn't have
Miss-
in college.
Okay, Miss Paul, I'm not gonna ask you because you don't know the hell it is. So we go skip over you. So who would you start with, Tim Dog? Make it short.
Lisa Leslie.
Okay, you going
Candace
to
Parker.
No,
Oh,
I say
no,
one. My
We
boy.
said one.
Oh, okay. It's hard then. Oh shit.
No,
Lisa
No,
Leslie,
no,
man.
one.
Wait,
Lisa Leslie.
it gets
Hold on,
mine
whoa.
one.
See,
It
no,
gets-
no, wait a minute.
Tim-
You
Tim
saying
gets
one?
two.
Damn.
It
Come back
gets
to him.
mine.
Who?
Yeah.
Two,
You got
it gets
one.
mine. Tim gets two.
No.
He going with Caitlin
No.
Clark too.
Lisa Leslie. No, I'm gonna
Okay,
leave it like that.
you going with the center. What about you?
Yeah.
What about you, Matt Professor?
I've always been a fan of Cheryl Swoops.
Texas Tech. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if I couldn't get Swoops, it'd be Cheryl Miller.
Ah, man, you
No,
can't
no,
take my
see,
shit, man.
there you
You
go.
got one more
There you
hit,
go.
man. I don't want to hear that shit,
If
man.
you can't do it, you can't do it, motherfucker. See,
Who
see,
you
Pharaoh
got, Matt?
King,
Who
who you
you
got?
got? Who you got,
Preferential
Pharaoh? Who you
treatment.
got, Pharaoh?
No, I always said that Cheryl Miller was the standard of women basketball
Yeah.
before the WA was formed. So
Yeah,
I would
she
always
was.
pick Cheryl Miller over everybody else because she's the one that put women's
She was better than her
basketball on the
brother.
map.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
she scored
Caitlin
100
Clark about to
points in
take
the
it to the next level. She about
Yeah,
to
she
Steph
scored
Curry
100
that
points in
thing.
the game. For me, for the man on the street, everybody know I like Diana Taurasi. I think she's one.
Yeah, she was a nice one
But-
too.
But the
and
other
she
girl,
has the most
Stewart.
Olympic.
The other girl,
rings.
Stewart.
Nope, you get
Gold
one.
medals.
You get
No,
one.
I'm just saying.
You literally said
no,
you
what
get
I
one,
no. If you listen
so
to
now.
Hypocritical.
just
Hypocritical.
like just like you always say, Tim Dog, education is a motherfucker. If you listen to what the words that come out of my mouth,
You can't say nobody else name
you would
though.
have said. But that girl Stewart that played for
See,
UConn.
Sound like two.
she damn near
Yeah.
won 4 in a row. They damn
Uh-huh.
near. That girl is bad as a motherfucker.
Well, you should
So
have
What about
picked
the girl
her, so
that
stop
won
talking
4 in a
about
row?
her. You
Yeah.
ain't pick her.
What
You ain't
But
pick
what
her.
I'm
woman
saying,
that won
but what I'm
4 in a
saying,
row?
but
You
what
ain't
I'm
pick her
saying is
next.
there's so much talent out there for females that they're starting to get the shine. And Caitlin, she's part of that because what she had did in college. But we're gonna see if it's gonna transfer
Them
over.
But
rims about to work
she's
tonight.
going to a team that won 13 games last year, lost 27.
But they also got
They ain't about
old
to lose
girl.
that
They
many.
also got the center from the championship game from South Carolina, Boston. So now she's teamed
Yeah.
with a center. But it's going to be a great season. But one thing I do want to say though, it's up to us. We saying this now. Are we going to actually watch the game? And that's what it boils down to. And that's
No,
what
we
Yeah,
got to
y'all
go
got
to the
to.
games.
and that's
We
why I
got to
agree
go
with
to the
Paula.
games, Chuck.
And
Support.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with Ms. Paula when she said that,
Support.
hey, a lot of people not watching the game.
Okay.
Yeah, we watch college basketball, but when it comes down to the pros, we like, But
No.
hope.
I got something for y'all on going to the games.
Mhm.
If you want to see a lot of women, go to a WNBA game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You got to go. Just
No,
watch
Brian,
it.
you can't say that because if that's the case, they would be making more of a salary. The women don't support their own women.
And that's the problem.
Man, when I go in there,
So
ain't
I
nothing
mean,
but
it might
women
be
in
a lot
there.
of women, but are they filling up the rafters and
How
they
many
showing their
WNBA
titties
games
like
you-
men show their chest or women showing their titties at the women's game?
How many
Hell no.
WNBA games you been to?
That's my point.
How many you been to?
But-
That's what I'm saying. See, you don't know
That's
because
my
you ain't
point.
been. I've been. I've
Look
been to
where the fuck
multiple.
I live. I can't go to a game.
They got-
I guess
They think I went. I went to Atlanta.
I guess what we saying.
So
Motherfucker,
I've
you got
seen
right
it.
there in
I've seen
Orlando.
it.
You can go to
There's no
Orlando's
team here in
game.
Orlando. There's
I
no
guess
team here in Orlando.
I guess
Oh, they don't have
They-
one
they-
there?
they-
I guess what we
went
saying
to
is
the Mystics, wherever they at now. That was the team that was here, but they moved them.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm telling you
I-
from
I-
personal
I-
experience, there are women all up and through that tank.
I guess
I'm not
what
saying it
I guess
isn't.
I guess what we're saying is that we want the women to get the money just like the men.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it takes all of us to support their endeavors because this is probably one of the best drafts that I've seen out of NBA once they start having a draft because when they first started, teams just pick players. They just
Yeah,
pick
It's that
players.
LeBron James,
Yeah.
Dwayne
So-
Wade type draft.
So, but hopefully the game will get uplifted, and these women don't have to go overseas, like I said a couple of weeks ago, and make their money. But for
Oh, yeah.
me, we just talk about the two best players. I think Caitlin, she's a great player, but I think Chicago is the team that got
Yeah.
the best picks out of everybody.
And Camila Cardoso have spent much of their college careers battling in the paint. But after Monday's WNBA draft, they'll finally be on the same team. Both Cardoso, the number 3 pick from the University of South Carolina, and Reese, who was picked 7th out of Louisiana State University, were selected by the Chicago Sky, creating a formidable duo. "I'm just so excited I get to play with Camila," Reese said shortly after being picked. "I've been playing against her since high school." Similarly, Cardoso expressed excitement about playing with Reese, who, like Cardoso, brings height and strength to the front court. Monday's draft came 8 days after the college women's basketball season ended with a historic championship game in which Cardoso and the South Carolina Gamecocks beat Caitlin Clark and Iowa to cap off a perfect undefeated season and take home the national championship.
Now it's a two-part
Hey.
question. It's a two-part question.
That's it.
The first part is that do you think that Chicago Sky is going to be a dominant force? And like I say on my podcast, the new Twin Towers. You talk about women basketball, and then the second and the second part is, God damn it, I don't forgot that quick.
Let's just go with the first one. We'll figure it out. Well, I'm gonna go first. I agree
first.
that they're gonna be
I will remember though.
a very dominant team because you got 2 dominant players. So it's going to be a very interesting start to the season and start to their careers. Because like I said, this draft it's going to be equivalent to the LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, that type of draft. That's what this was. That's what the WNBA just had, that type of draft.
Hey,
So-
I just remember my second part of the question is. Can I say
All right,
this?
I'm done.
Okay, I got you, my brother. My second part was that South Carolina might have won the championship, but if you was to watch the media, they didn't win it because all they talked about was our girl.
We don't care about that.
I'm just saying in general.
We're just
No,
going to
I
stick
know
with
what
the
you're
first
saying.
part.
But we don't care about that.
But I just want to know. You might not care about it, but I want to get y'all opinion on that because the media made it seem as though that South Carolina didn't win.
Well, we know it's the media.
So that's what I'm just saying. So it's
They already say they don't care.
So
First part.
if that's the question, then
First part.
technically Iowa shouldn't have been there because UConn should have beat them.
That's true too.
We're going
Okay, then,
way
so we
back
gonna leave
here.
that
Huh?
alone.
Wow, man, he talking about
Way back
the
machine?
call that was never made or the call that
It doesn't
was
matter.
made and shit.
You could
Going in
if you
the-
leave it
the
to
way
the
back
refs.
machine.
If you leave it to the refs to win the game,
Yeah.
then you're going to fucking lose.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, with them two being drafted to Chicago, somebody's going to play power forward while somebody plays center. They're going to have them both on the court at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to make each other better.
Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a front court. And the thing of it is, Chicago was in the playoffs last year, unlike Indiana. And
Exactly.
all Chicago's done is gotten a whole lot better because from what
They
the
got
scouting
two
report
champions.
said, they were missing front court players. Now they have two championship. Now they have the last two champions on their team. Holy crap. I'm gonna tell you like this: the WNBA may actually be worth really paying attention to this year, as long as it's broadcast. Because part of the issue with me watching WNBA is I don't know when half the games are on, and then when they say a game is going to be on, you can't find that damn game. And that's been kind of the issue with WNBA is it's too inconsistent in broadcasting.
And especially with the media.
Yeah.
Or I should say the advertising of WNBA.
Yeah, the
They don't
advertising, yeah.
advertise it with
They're
shit.
about to push the shit out of this.
Well, because of Caitlin Clark. We get
And
it.
honestly, that's the only reason I'm glad Caitlin was in this draft, because now maybe the ladies will start getting some shine and some pub. But it's a shame that it took the great white hype to do it. Because back in the day, like the man on the street said, Dana Taurasi was a beast when she came out of college. She was an absolute
She's
beast.
Italian. She's not white.
Yeah, but she played American. She played
She wasn't like
basketball,
us.
but she played ball in the U.S. in college.
Yeah.
So and she was a monster on the court. I remember watching a couple games when she was in college. She was absolutely amazing to watch. Just like Elena Deladova, she was pretty okay too. She should have been able to carry it. But
We had
That's a name.
listen,
I've
we
heard
had
in a
Rebecca
long
Lobo.
time.
We had even when Don Staley played with
Rebecca
Virginia,
Lobo.
and then you had all of the Tennessee teams. I mean, come on, we can go back to when everybody was talking about Brittany Griner when she was dunking.
Oh,
And,
I
Waco.
met her.
And you looked up to her, didn't you?
Met her.
Oh,
Oh,
with that
hell
being said,
yeah. I told her she was tall as fuck.
Yeah, but so my point is
It's
that
a
we've
giant.
known about this game. It's just that the people that has melanin has been dominating the game, and now that you have Caitlin Clark,
that's
now
my
we
point.
have the spotlight. The spotlight
That's
is
my-
now on there.
That's my point. That's my whole point in the whole conversation is it took the hype to bring the eyes to the league. Just like you said. Just like you said. After the game, after the Iowa versus South Carolina, on the front page of ESPN, Iowa and Caitlin Clark. If you scroll all the fuck the way down, halfway down the page, they got to South Carolina.
Hey, listen, I got one better for you. With doing the whole playoffs or doing the tournament, she was the only one with a commercial.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I've been said
State
that.
Farm.
She had more than one.
She
I'm
had
just
State
saying.
Farm. That's
What you
all
got?
I'm just saying she had the commercial. Nobody else had commercials.
Well, you know what? No, Angel Reese had Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. That's a food joint. We talk about major shit.
But I'm telling you what, I'm sorry, man on the street. Let me tell you this. What's funny is the last 2 years since LSU's come to national spotlight. Last year, Angel Reese got an NIL deal with Mercedes Benz. They gave her a C63 AMG.
Yeah.
This year, Falaje Johnson picked a G63 AMG.
What you got to say
So
about
she
this?
went from electric to gas.
No, that's
They're
all
both
gas.
gas.
Oh, gas, Tim Dog.
C63 is gas too, man. It's just smaller.
No, I thought he said the E.
No.
No,
Well,
C-
E is an E
Charlie.
class, but that'd still be a gas
Oh,
powered
the E
car.
class. Oh, I'm thinking E as in
Yeah.
like.
No.
Hey,
So
no,
what you got?
I
on
was
Tim Dog?
wrong. Hey, I just wanted to make sure. That's why I asked.
Who?
If I don't know, I will ask. I ain't gonna embarrass myself.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, do your thing, Tim.
hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Hold his
the
phone.
fuck up.
Pull his card, man, on the
Because
street. Pull his
when
goddamn
I
card.
was about to say, hey,
Pull
man,
that shit.
is it THEN a TA? Oh, you should know. Oh, buckle out of education. Oh, you dumb motherfucker. But all of a sudden, your dumb ass, like you like to say, oh, if I don't know, I'm gonna ask the question.
Yeah,
There you
Mr.
go.
Joseph.
I will ask. I'm not gonna sit there and make an
See.
ass of myself.
And that's
Like
Mr. Joseph
you
just brought
did.
up something good.
No, but we talked about that already.
No, the
We
next
already said- Yeah, we already talked about if she ends up failing
Lord,
because
Christian
they gave her
Laettner.
all this money. We talked about
Man.
that.
She should
That's
free.
on Nike.
Nah,
That's
that's
on
some
Nike
old
giving her all
school
that
for you
money.
right
She
there.
free. She all right.
When he went to Duke.
That's on Nike, man.
I guess-
That's
I
on
Rim
them.
gonna be straight for her. Don't worry.
I guess the point I was trying to make about the two question answer was that South Carolina was the better team, and then Iowa didn't have the supporting cast around.
Exactly.
But my thing was that they made South Carolina look like they shouldn't have been in the game.
That's
and
fine.
Caitlin Clark was the
Well,
savior. But
it wasn't-
It was all about.
It wasn't so.
That's all.
It wasn't so much that South Carolina. It wasn't so much that they made South Carolina to not be good enough to be in the game. It's that they made South Carolina and LSU the villains of of women's college basketball, and Caitlin was Superman with a fucking cape on to save the day.
Thank you.
And to follow up on
Exactly.
that, it just showed that those two teams were better because she
Much
couldn't
better,
do
yeah.
nothing against them.
Right.
I got you.
So don't
But-
sit there and say they made it seem like they shouldn't have been in the game because clearly we saw what happened.
I got you.
Ass whooping.
Hey, but like we say though, we got to support the WNBA so these women can start getting paid, and hopefully they start. I don't think they ever get to the level that the men are getting paid.
What?
But at least over $2 million a year.
It might. Well, man on the street. Remember when the NBA started? Most of the guys that played had day jobs because
That's true.
they
You're right.
weren't under contract. They had to travel on their own
Right.
to get to play. So I mean, it
Right.
takes time. The NBA is what 75, 80 years in this now.
Yeah,
Just
75.
like baseball.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't think
In
I
football.
don't think that WNBA. I don't think they got 25 years yet.
Not yet. No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
1999.
But okay.
Oh,
So
snap.
I totally agree with you.
1999 was a number.
So this 25 years this year.
That's
Yeah.
This will be 25 years this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This will be the 25th season. Yeah.
Okay.
And see if they advertise.
Well,
like
your
I
math
say,
skills is
promote
pretty
it
damn
like that.
sharp there. You get that real quick in your head, boy. Probably.
Mm,
That
Well,
shit.
got
all I
a calculator right there. Brrr, got it.
Hey,
Give me that in school, man. He ain't know.
hey,
Nickname IBM.
Hey, check it out. It's easy math. 1999, 9 plus 1 is what?
I don't know. I was
All I
trying
gotta
to
do is add
shit.
24 to that motherfucker. Shit.
What was the question?
Okay, before we sign off, the NFL draft is coming up. Everybody
Yeah.
got their team. Everybody seen what the team did in the offseason. They seen what they picked up, what they may have lost. You know, the coaching changes or whatever. So we got two people got the same team. So I know y'all gonna have two different answers. So on your team, in this NFL draft, don't say coaches, Matt Professor. 'Cause I know you're going to say I want all of motherfuckers gone.
Every fucking one of them.
But in your team, I see
Or,
you played last year, and
I have
whatever your record in, if you made the playoff, if you didn't make the playoff, what do you want to see your team pick up in this NFL draft?
The one thing they need.
Hold on, not you, Matt Professor.
No, okay.
Tim Dog, he be talking a lot of shit. Tim Dog, what would see your team pick up?
For the Ravens, they need an offensive line,
Nigga fighting demons over there.
right?
Mosquitoes.
Fighting your ass off my food. No, but
What?
This motherfucker, Tim Dog. I'm gonna say this, man, for Tim Dog.
He cannot focus to save his
Hell
goddamn
no.
life.
I say one position. This motherfucker said offensive line. Motherfucker, they can't draft
Yeah.
5 motherfuckers. I say one motherfucking.
I say
player.
he
want
can't
somebody
stay
on the
focused,
offensive
man.
line.
Reading,
don't matter what
hey,
position.
hearing is fundamental, Tim.
Okay.
What person,
So basically what you're saying is, you want an offensive player to help
okay.
protect.
First of all,
Lamar
I
Jackson.
misunderstood the question.
Okay, all right,
I mean,
all right.
I
My bad,
thought
bro.
you were saying for my team what one player.
we not asking for a goddamn draft report. One person, man.
You think, man?
It could be a
Okay.
person or
You said-
position. But he said offensive line, so you want somebody
No,
that they can-
especially on the right side. The
Okay.
left side has always been good for the Ravens.
Okay,
Now,
all right.
for the Commanders, I would say receiver. They always
Okay,
pick well
hold
on
on.
defense. They always got a
Time
good
out,
secondary,
time out,
but they need
time
a
out,
receiver.
time out, time out.
Other than a
Flag-
quarterback, I mean, but they already
flag on
got
the
that.
motherfucking play. Flag, hey.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to say this shit so motherfuckers, I'm going to get closer to the motherfucking camera. Motherfuckers, you can only have one team. I don't give a shit about no other damn team.
And don't be talking about the team that I support. Stick to the
Right.
goddamn Ravens.
Right.
If you fuck with the Commanders, that's your team. If you fuck with Baltimore, that's your team. You can only have one motherfucking team.
Then why are there 28 teams in the league?
It's 32, bitch. Now pick your team there, man.
Yeah, pick your
Fucking
goddamn
eight.
team.
Fucking
man.
eight.
So which is it? Is it Commanders or the goddamn
No,
Ravens?
no. He's a Ravens
Both
fan.
of them.
Don't
What
come in this
hell?
motherfucker.
Hold on. Where is there written that you can
On the
only
show.
write
It's in the show
one
clause,
team?
goddammit. Read your show clause when you sign in.
My show
Your
clause.
ass only get one.
Hey, Tim,
Ravens.
Tim, you see what I got
One
behind me?
basketball
This is
team.
FedEx Field.
Wizards.
This ain't got shit to do with no goddamn Ravens.
We
Pick your
gonna
goddamn
let-
player.
We gonna let Tim
All right,
Dawg sleep
okay.
on what team he gonna pick, cause motherfucker, it's only one damn team. We gonna go.
He
to-
already
since-
said his.
But since,
Tim
but
always
since
try to
y'all
get two in
but
that
since
bitch.
it's 2 of y'all on here, and both y'all for the damn Saints, I'm gonna go to you first, Matt Professor.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Before I say what position they need, I used to have an NFC and an AFC team as well, so I understand where Tim coming from. But my team needs a left tackle badly because Ryan Ramczyk may be done.
Okay, I got
He
you.
said might be.
All right.
Yeah, his knees are shot.
I got you. So what about you? What about you, Pharaoh?
Hey, man, I'm going with the LSU quarterback. They need that motherfucker, man. Let's get him. Stop playing around. Listen,
Yeah.
they should have kept Heineke.
Yeah.
Howard wasn't doing any better than what Heineke was doing, and he
like
failed
it
at what
behind.
Heineke did.
That was under Snyder. That was under
And I
Snyder.
get it.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, Sam Howell came from goddamn what? UNC, right?
I believe so.
Right?
Yeah.
He came from North Carolina. They're talking about this Blake dude or whatever the hell he is. I don't want another fucking quarterback that comes from UNC because they don't do shit.
You talk about Drake May.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this dude. LSU needs to get this Daniels dude from Louisiana State and make sure that the offensive line is straight. But that's what we need because they got
Yes.
everything else.
I thought it was just me. I thought Louisiana.
What I say?
You said Louisiana.
Oh, they still
Louisiana.
losing shit. Goddamn. New Orleans lose. Goddamn Saints lose.
So what you got? What you got? Chris, about- You heard
That's
what
funny
your
as
brother
fuck right there.
say. You heard what your brother say. What y'all need.
Hey, and there you go.
He said
Michael Trubisky
quarterback.
from goddamn.
Mitchell. Oh, okay. You need to stop drinking now, Pharaoh. It's Mitch Trubisky.
He said Marcus. Marcus Trubisky.
He said Michael.
You know, he said Michael.
What-
Reading is fundamental.
That's right. So,
Hey, this shit
Yeah.
like nice
You were talking
Hey,
about
I'll drink to
Eagles.
that.
Not
They need a
Sparrow.
quarterback.
What you got as conspiracy, brother? You heard your brother
Quarterback.
say.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they need a quarterback.
We drafted a quarterback last year that that never saw the field. No.
They need to draft another one that could see the field. Then goddamn it, because the one they got, hey, you can put the best left tackle in the world. And
A left tackle makes you quarterback.
Unless he left-handed.
Unless he left-handed, yeah. A left tackle for a right-handed quarterback makes that quarterback.
And watch this year, David Carson, he's switching to his left hand.
That nigga switch to his foot. I don't give a damn.
He can switch to his eyes
Because here's the stupid. Now let me tell you the stupid shit about New Orleans. About this, the way they running the Saints organization. Now you know my dude, Jameis Winston is in Baltimore. Not Baltimore. Where did he go? Was it Minnesota? It was either Minnesota or Baltimore, but he's up north now. They signed to back up David Carr. Somebody just because he played with our new offensive coordinator, who started 5-6 games maybe, if I remember right.
in 30 years.
But I mean, God, you had Winston. I don't care what you thought about Winston. His arm talent, just like Jayden Daniels, was amazing.
Yes.
His arm talent was amazing.
You can throw that one.
And honestly, in this upcoming draft, I'm hoping Pharaoh team does pick Jayden Daniels.
Hey,
His problem
Cleveland
was
Browns.
lobster.
Hey, man,
He went to
the
Cleveland.
Browns. He went to the Browns.
Browns, okay, yeah. And and you know he's gonna get a start because Watson not gonna start the whole year. He's not gonna be able to play the entire year. You know that.
Getting a massage
Because he
right
can't get his
now.
massages.
So I think Jameis did the best thing in the world was to go somewhere where you know the quarterback not gonna play the whole year for one reason or another.
I would
And he
say,
hired him his own masseuse too. You take her with you anywhere you go.
I would say this about my Eagles. I would say
I got my own lotion.
When we lost Jason Kelsey, our center, because the center basically he calls all the plays for the offensive line.
The center is
He don't call the plays, Chuck.
he calls the protections,
Thank you.
but
Chuck.
the center is the quarterback of the line.
Come on, Chuck. Get
Exactly.
with it, Chuck. Get with it,
because
Chuck.
that's what I was about to say. If you let a motherfucker finish,
You don't know because you were saying what you were saying.
No, but
Because you got basketball behind you. You ain't got a football.
motherfucker, if you look hard enough, you will see
Football right over his right shoulder.
Motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna say this motherfucker got a stadium. Them motherfucker even win in. It's FedEx.
Hey,
They
this
never
stadium
deliver.
represents the
They
fans
never-
right
they
now.
never-
Ain't shit
they
in it.
never deliver.
I was about to say no fans in that bitch. I was just about to say no fans in that bitch.
Hey, shit in the stadium, man.
Motherfucker, FedEx don't deliver shit. So
Oh,
motherfucker,
hell.
packages is always got we were talking about my Eagles. Like I was going to say a center, but our center, he did a good job. But we need a goddamn cornerback because we was getting our ass whooped deep.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
Oh yeah.
We need
Hey.
it all year. We need a cornerback.
You need
to
4
be able to
people.
cover.
You have your secondary. The Eagles secondary needs upgraded badly.
But like I say though, I can only
And
pick one.
I think you lost Cox too, didn't you?
He retired.
You lost him.
So he lost him. Yeah. That's a loss.
No. That's when the dude from Georgia, Jordan. That's
He
his
didn't do
position.
shit when he was with Cox.
But listen, what I'm saying, that's his position. He got to step up and play. That's why we drafted him with our first pick. That's
I
what I'm
got you.
saying. But for me, we need to get a cornerback. I would say one player.
You need
I re-
2 safeties and 2 cornerbacks, Chuck.
Man, how you gonna tell us, man? Let
What the
him
fuck?
get his-
Hey, I'm a low key Eagles fan, man. I watch his games.
But that ain't your team. One team.
You can't have 2 teams.
I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say
Fuck
this
that
shit.
shit, man.
I'm gonna say this shit so Farrah can understand. I said one player or one position.
You need 4
that we
players,
need-
though.
No, I'm talking about one position. I know that everybody else is garbage, but I'm talking about we need one other cornerback to be able to cover because we got CeeDee Lamb in that position. We got CeeDee Lamb in our division. We got But we ain't got to worry about the Commanders because I don't even know the fuck they got damn wide receiver.
Hey, you gonna worry about them this year? 2 games, bitch. Got you.
Okay. All right, that's
Both
all.
Damn.
games. Got you.
Damn.
Home,
Damn.
home and away.
But-
Home
but
and
my-
away, bitch.
if
And
if
I'm
my
gonna be at
team-
your house watching the wins.
If my
Damn.
team was to pick a player, I hope we get a cornerback at least to help out my man on the other side because the only thing I hate about my team, he doesn't travel. But it is what it is. You
What-
gonna like your team regardless, though.
You know what I say about that, man on the street?
Sorry.
I'm talking about Slater. I'm talking about big.
Yeah, Slade. I'm gonna tell you what I say about cornerbacks, and I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I've always had it. Cornerbacks like Deion Sanders,
Yeah.
they were as great as they was because the defensive line they played behind was outstanding.
Thank you.
Was
But-
outstanding. But look at. I'm sorry, man. Let me finish this. When the Saints were number 5 defense years ago, it was because of that defensive line because they had cornerbacks like Torrey Cooks who was absolute shit. Who was shit. But they made him look good because the line got to the quarterback. And I think your team more needs a defensive lineman, especially in the first round, or an edge rusher, than getting a cornerback that's hit and miss. Cornerbacks are a 50-50 position.
No, we
They're
still
a
got Sweat.
50-50 position.
We
You
still
need
got
that
Sweat.
edge rusher. Put
We
that
still got
pressure
Sweat.
on him.
You need somebody on the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
That's
they're
why
not
I say
all-stars,
Jordan.
though.
That-
They're
that-
not
that's why I
all
say
pro.
Jordan. That's why Jordan. We got to do it out of Georgia. Now he has to step up because Costa's not there to save his ass. And that's what I'm
And-
saying. But I think we need
Yeah.
somebody to be able to cover. But that's just me. And I totally agree with Farrell. Yeah, we need a whole goddamn secondary. But I'm just talking
Yeah.
about one player.
I
One
mean, I
player
see that,
think-
but I think we should go ahead. If we're going to talk about our teams, let's talk about our teams. At the end of the day, what you said, Mad Professor, Charles Haley.
Yes.
Charles Haley was one of the best defensive linemen due to his knowledge of the secondary,
Yes.
and he proved that. And then when you have that type of knowledge with your lineman, your defensive lineman, it makes the damn secondary's job that much easier. And if you have people like that, you will have a tough defense.
In
But
fact,
this-
Deion followed Charles Haley to the Cowboys.
You goddamn
play
right. You
man
should
coverage
know
a
it.
lot.
Before
That's
we
when
signed-
man
before we
coverage
signed
becomes
off-
important.
Before we signed off, but we got to remember, the defense can't do what they used to do though. They're at a disadvantage. The defense at a disadvantage.
I agree.
Not the defensive line, though.
No,
I
the
agree.
defensive line is too because back in the day, they could get on that quarterback,
Yes, sir.
and they still could
I agree with
slam
that.
them down on the ground. Now they can't even.
But they can still get to the quarterback. They just changed what the defense can do at the quarterback. They didn't change getting
No,
to the
but what I'm saying-
quarterback.
But what I'm saying is they could get to the quarterback and they could put that pressure on him. They could fall on him. Hey, motherfucker, I'm here. Now they can't even do that. They can't
Okay.
do that. And that's
Let's
what
talk
I'm trying
about
to say.
that. Let's talk about that. So the next question that I have for the panel is, what do you think about the drop tackle that they're going to outlaw this year?
That's going to be impossible to police
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I'm just-
how else do you get somebody from behind?
Hey man, hey, no Diddy. I can't answer that question.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But if you're
No,
chasing
I
somebody
agree.
from behind, the only way you can get them down is that drop tackle.
Well, especially who's going to tackle Derrick Henry from behind?
Hold up. We got hey Joe. We gonna send you because Joe knows sports. Joe, we gonna invite you on. To
No,
the
he don't know
Saturday-
sports because he's a Falcon fan. He don't know.
We gotta get Joe.
Hey, don't you talk about Joe. Don't you talk about Mr. Jenkins like that. He's the subscriber on my YouTube channel.
That's right.
You will not besmirch that man's knowledge.
We about to get
Yeah.
Joe
He's
on
just
the
like my
Better Than
cousin.
Sex-
Hey, they Falcons fans. I'm
We about to
sorry.
get
You
Joe
don't know
on the Better
sports.
Than Sex sports podcast as a regular. Cause Joe, you got some shit you gotta say. But Joe, you need a whole damn team.
Hey, matter of fact, Joe,
Sports man.
you need to come on next Friday. You need to find some time to come on here and explain yourself with these Falcons. Because I try to get my cousin on here. They don't want to talk about them. Everybody's disappointed. I've been to your stadium, and it was more Washington fans in the Falcons stadium. So I don't want to hear nothing from you.
I want to hear Joe. You know, send me your email address so I can send you the invite.
Hey,
So
you better
come
defend
on.
yourself, Joe. When you get on
That's
here
right.
now.
Oh, fellas, I want to tell y'all next Friday I may not be able to be on. Next Friday is mine next Friday I think it is, or next Thursday. Next Thursday is mine and my wife's anniversary, so we may do something
That's
Friday.
right, man.
No,
'cause
no,
you said
no.
Friday. Now you talking about Thursday.
Just remember
No.
this now. Just remember this, because this is the first time we're doing the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. We got to pick a date that we're gonna do.
Yeah, we got to pick a date for this.
Yeah.
I wish we could. Like I said, I don't know if we're doing something Friday or Thursday. If we're doing something Friday, I think we should go on Thursday and do a live stream during the NFL draft.
Okay.
Oh goddamn, Brian! Come on, po' boy. What?
Hey,
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
listen. I'm with Poor Boy.
That on their
Poor
nose.
Boy. Listen,
Rhino till Exomania.
there you go, Joe. Now you know your team, Joe.
Joe, you're not supposed to shit on your own team, man.
Hey, he's telling the truth, man. I promise you, he's telling the truth.
Hey man.
Oh my God,
Hey man. For our first show, I think it was.
Hey,
a
but
good show.
before that, Chuck, before you finish,
Okay.
if LeBron James
Oh Lord.
didn't have Lecrae in, how are we gonna put him in the GOAT conversation? That's for
Okay.
next Friday.
Hey,
No.
Tune in for next Friday.
Playing or praying?
No, because I'm about to answer you right now. What seed?
No, next Friday,
No.
Chuck.
'cause
We
you
got to
brought it
see
up.
what he do.
What seed? What seed was the Lakers?
10.
8.
No,
They were 8 this year.
there was 8.
Yeah.
There was 8. So
They
so
dropped to
it-
10, didn't
no,
they?
No.
No,
There was the
they
8
said
seed.
8.
There was the
And they
8.
won.
There was the 8, 7, and 8. So
Uh-huh.
without even the play in, if they wasn't to play in, how many teams get in the playoffs?
So let me ask you this then.
No.
before we even ask that. What did they win in the in-season tournament? Did they not win the championship in the in-season
No,
tournament?
they won the mid-season tournament.
Don't move the goalposts. You just say if they
goalposts
wasn't
been
play in, they
moved.
want to be in. How many teams, Mad Professor? How many teams make the playoff if we going by the old system?
We ain't going
Old
by that
system.
No.
8.
I don't remember. Was it 8?
8.
It's 8.
16.
So-
16
no.
total.
No, it's 8.
No,
It's 8 from each
16
goddamn-
total, Chuck.
Exactly.
East
8
and
from
West,
each goddamn
16.
conference, motherfucker.
I don't care about that.
8
It's
from
16.
the East and 8 from the West. So if they're the 8 seed, they
He
still
went
make
from the east to the
motherfucker-
west because his ass a loser. So I don't want to hear about that shit.
That's that military education.
Hold on. Because he can't count. I'm going to count for him. I don't give a damn. It's 16 teams that make the playoff. 1, 2,
That's what I
3, 4,
said.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 from the East, 8 from the West. That's
Okay.
16 teams. So if
That's what I
LeBron James is the 8th team in
Last year they were
in-
10 seed.
He's still in the fucking playoff.
Last year they were the 10
accolades.
seed.
They had to, but he complained about
no,
the
Matt
play-in
Professor,
tournament, and if it wasn't for the play-in tournament,
Matt
his ass would be
Matt
there.
Professor, check. Go back and check. 'Cause I'm not correct you. I'm gonna let you go back and correct yourself. Then you come back. No, they was 7 seed last year. I'm gonna tell you right now.
But the point is that I'm gonna tell you this. I don't give a damn about the play-in.
Hold on. This is what he should have said. This is what he should have said before he said what he said, because I see he didn't do his homework.
And I was here when I said it, so I know what I said.
Hold up. What he should have said was, when he started this whole conversation, what he said just now, when LeBron James complained about the play-in game, that's what he should have said. Because
Okay.
that's what you should have
So
said.
I started off the conversation wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna bring up. He said whoever did the play-in should have been fired, but he done used it the last 4 years.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He should have said that, but he still would have made the playoff if there wasn't the play-in game. But what I would tell you this though, see, I do my homework. I knew you can bring that bullshit up. Good look at when Jordan made the
Hey,
playoff.
Washington
Look at when
2-0
Washington-
against Eagles next season.
No. All I know is when Jordan made the playoff with the Washington Wizards, they only won that 30-some games.
That nigga was 50 goddamn years old. I don't want to hear that shit.
Don't make no excuse. But hey,
With one good leg, and he
Tip
still
Dog,
had his
hey
own
Tip
shoes
Dog,
on.
hey Tip Dog, like they always say, when you come at the goddamn man on the street, make sure you got your
But
goddamn
you know what I want to know
Yeah.
though.
on.
What I want to know is what I have to say is what's funny is Ron is Pharaoh. Pharaoh,
No,
when you bring up free throw shooting with the Lakers, they say because the Lakers drive to the basket, but they were
Hey,
26 in drives to the
hey,
basket, but outshot
hey,
everybody in the league by
hey,
600 more
Yeah,
free throws.
hey, Tip
this
Dog,
season.
Tip
Oh
Dog,
yeah.
Hey,
Tip
600.
Dog,
hey, with
Tip
that,
In
Dog,
fact, no,
Tip,
shut up, man on the
Tip
street.
Dog,
Because in the game
Tip
against the
Dog, what?
Pelicans the other day, the
Hey,
Pelicans outscored the Lakers' asses
hey,
63
hey,
to 32 in the fucking paint
hey,
and got
hey,
to the line twice as many times as the Pelicans. Explain
hey.
that shit.
I got you. No, I
They
Explain
ain't
that
talking
didn't
about.
shit.
I ain't
foul.
talking
They
about that.
didn't
But Tip
foul
Dog,
him.
hey, Tip
Explain.
Dog,
Didn't foul
hey,
my ass, nigga.
hey,
You ain't
hold
watching
on.
that motherfucking
Hey,
game.
hey, hey,
They
Tip
check.
Dog,
I
They
watched
had
it.
that
I watched
Zion
it.
every fucking
I
play.
watched it.
hey,
Every god. You ain't watch a motherfucking thing with
I
your
watched
blind
that
ass,
game.
motherfucker.
You
They
know,
fouled that man every time he drove to the goddamn paint, nigga.
I
I don't
tell
want to
you
hear
what,
your
man.
bullshit.
Man
I
on the
don't want to
street
hear
with
your bullshit
thugs
now.
just like
Now
that
y'all
on
want the
Chris
man professor. The
hey,
Jones.
hey,
fucking
hey,
professor's in the goddamn building, motherfuckers. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
You can
Now
you can
explain
say
that
it all you
shit.
want.
Explain that shit.
Where's the Crescent City
God damn it.
Turtles
hey,
right
Explain
now?
that shit,
hey,
motherfucker. They
hey,
beating
hey,
the piss out the
hey,
same team the fucking Lakers can't beat the fucking Kings, nigga.
hey,
That's who the fuck they at.
hey,
Nah,
let me
that
say this. Let me
nigga.
say this.
Hey,
Let me
this
say this
they
motherfucker
before we
said
watch
sign off,
Kansas
just
though.
City
like
Cardinals.
Washington.
Let me say this before we sign off, though. I'm being truly
I'm
honest.
sorry. I'm fucking with
No,
y'all.
no,
No, no, you
I know,
good,
man.
man.
But
Me
those
being
facts
honest,
are
though.
true.
This
They
is
call
one
you
of the
nutty
best
for a
games
reason.
because I
What'd you
did
say,
watch
Chuck?
that game. This is one of the best games I saw Zion play for his
Yeah,
technically his playoff game. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's not a player,
Yeah,
and to see
Listen,
him get hurt, to see him go
yeah.
out like that, man. That to me, because him and he,
Oh,
you
he
can
was
hate
pissed
LeBron, but
too.
him and LeBron was going back and forth. I think he had
Yeah.
like
hey,
40.
I agree.
Yeah, he had 40.
He had 40.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
telling you,
for me, man, and that's what you don't want to see. You don't want to
Nah.
see a person, and even LeBron even say that though.
Yeah, because they was having a good game.
LeBron
It
said
was
he's
a
a
good
generational
game up
player,
until the fourth quarter.
and you
so
just hate to see something like that happen to a brother
so
like
let
that,
me
man.
go. Let me
So
go to Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley.
Uh-oh.
Remember when he said if he lose some weight, da 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 da.
Let me
Remember that?
let me tell you something.
So Charles Barkley made a point with Moses Malone when he got drafted to the 76ers. How
Yeah, I
Moses
remember hearing that
Malone,
story. Yeah.
right?
Moses told him he was
So
lazy.
that's all he was trying to portray or say to Zion was that he got the same treatment, which made him a better player. Imagine Zion losing the weight like how Charles did,
But
so they
see,
could
What?
actually see him
What?
Like
as
how they
a
did this season.
Zion's
Like they
actually
did this
quite
season.
small. This
yeah,
the back part of this
but
season. He's lost a lot of
Yeah.
weight. The
I
problem is
listen,
those soft tissue injuries, like hamstring injuries, will hamper
man.
somebody any size.
well,
But you know,
That,
then he hurt his
let me
his
say this
hand
before
though.
we let me
yeah,
say
Oh,
this
he
before we
hurt his
it's just
hamstring.
playing
yeah,
time.
hamstring. But
Just
I'm gonna say
playing
this
Okay.
before we
time.
sign off though. But the only difference is that when Charles Barkley came to the 76ers, and I think Charles Barkley came in '84. That's
He was
after we won.
290. He said
Huh?
Hey,
he
No,
he
was
was a
Charles,
big
290.
no,
motherfucker.
what I'm saying is when Charles Barkley
Them
came to the
tight ass
Sixers,
shorts.
he came to the Sixers in '84. We won the
Yeah,
NBA championship in '83.
Yeah.
yeah.
He came, but the deal is this though. When you look at the Pelicans, there's no veterans. There's no real veterans in the league no more.
No, there isn't.
Because they changed teams so much. And that's
Mhm.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's nobody that's been with the Pelicans that you could go back and say this guy been with the Pelicans all these years. You know what I'm
Shoot.
saying? Even though we got Moses Malone from the Houston Rockets.
Hmm.
Yes,
You
yes,
got to put
yeah.
and of course, motherfuckers don't know Moses Malone is the two-time MVP in the league.
Yes, he is.
Motherfuckers don't-
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
But, you know, I
If you
know about
don't
that.
know, you don't
Hey,
know
hey,
anything about Philly
listen.
sports.
I know, because Charles Barkley was my dude. I know about
Yeah.
Moses Malone.
But I guess
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that they don't have those guys that can actually tell these young guys, how to get better. And just like back, we all know this. We all say this all the damn time. You can't say shit to these young guys these days because they take it disrespectful. But just like you say, Moses Malone told Charles Barkley, your problem is you lazy.
Exactly.
You fucking lazy.
Let me tell you
Everybody's
something.
Hey, everybody's as soft as a vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vegans
Fuck your-
can't take it,
Hey, he
and
was
neither
like,
can
fuck
these
your
damn players.
feelings. He was like, fuck your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Oh, see, Joe be on it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Joe, we got to get
What
you on.
Anybody
Charles
lost
Barkley say?
25
I am
pounds.
not a role model.
That's right.
And
Hey,
he wasn't.
hey, once again, man. I mean, That's just what it is. I mean, I know we all grew up in a different era, and I understand how the changes are, but I don't understand how the core of just maturing has got to the point to where people are soft because they let social media determine their outcome of whatever they have to say or whatever they're feeling. They're losing it.
All I can say, before we sign off, and I'm gonna get I want to get conspiracy brother. He's quiet. He probably hides, but
He's trying to focus. I can see it through his glasses.
What'd you say? What was the question?
It's just like everything in life. I think I saw something, and this ain't got shit to do with sports. Somebody was talking about basically education, and she was saying, why does the young kids struggle with basic math? And they was like, and she made a perfect example. She said because all they gotta do is pick up their phone, and their phone will do it for them, or whatever do it for them. Back then,
I'm a
disagree a little bit. Motherfucker. How you mean you disagree?
I disagree because the way that they teach math now, they drag it out.
Yeah.
We got math. They have to put it into steps, which drags it out, and they lose attention.
Yeah, because I know how to do math I used to know how to do most physics calculations in my head, but the way they teach them now, my daughter, she showed me one of their problems. I couldn't help her with it because of the way they want them to do the steps now.
Yeah.
Now, you know how we
do
do
division? It was just the way
we do division where you carry
answer,
this
right?
one and you have a remainder. They have to have 20 goddamn steps to get the fucking remainder, and they lose attention.
Yeah, it's not.
But going back to sports in general, every player now feels that they're entitled to something that they haven't necessarily earned. And every player thinks that they're the superstar of their team, whether or not they're the sixth man or the number one pick in the number one player that hits the court. They think that they're that the guy. They think they got the bag. 90% of them don't. 90% of them don't.
Exactly.
And that's why you bet against yourself for $22,000.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our first show of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Oh man, you got the Mad Professor. Oh, you got Pharaoh King. Miss Paula P. She like, fuck this. I don't know sports, so she dipped.
Nah, she was done.
Yeah, you got Tim Dog for being more careful, and of course, you got the man on the street. And then, oh man, I think we might have a new member.
No.
Oh, I wait for his email to come to me so he could be on here.
Come on,
I'm
Joe.
talking about Miss Joe. Oh,
I just want to ask you one question, man, on the street. How are we going to invite our audience on the show? Yeah, I'm a viewer.
Hey, join the show.
We need to keep him on the viewer. Well, hey, like Beyonce say, I've been drinking. Hey, that's what it is, though, man. Hey, but for our first show, man, I think it was a good show. And we can talk about it not tonight because I'm taking my ass to bed because I got to do some shit tomorrow. I get up early.
Me too, man.
But
hey, I might be through to help y'all. Support y'all tomorrow.
But like I always say, we just can't close the show without not saying something. So,
I got something for you tonight.
For now, we got to find something sports related. Or no, matter of fact, it don't matter, sports related or not.
No, it's encouraging.
Well, I say it like this: we would have still dropped dimes. We still want to drop Randy Moss, get Moss, something on people so they can have something to think about, and hopefully they'll come back and tell a friend about us. Hey, before we go, Mad Professor, I need you to text me your link so I can subscribe to your YouTube channel.
All righty.
Yeah, me too.
Text
Same
it
to
in
me.
the group, man. Put it in the group so
put in the group
text so I know what it is so I can subscribe to it. Man.
All right, will do.
All right. But before we go, oh my goodness, Pharaoh King, since you said you got something for the people, what you got?
Uh-oh.
So this right here is a good quote. I think I like it. It explains a lot about what we need to do today because there's a lot of people in your business and they don't understand you. So as long as you know your heart and intentions are pure, don't explain yourself to anyone.
I like that one. I like
Except
that.
your
Tim
wife,
Dolph,
she asks
Pete
about the
Kelly,
money.
what you got for the people?
Put your glasses on. I know you're struggling just to see the screen. Shit.
What you say? I ain't see you.
Him
But-
and his fighting hummingbirds.
Hey. Oh, you saw that video? Hey,
Go
they
ahead.
vicious. No, but just like in everything in life with sports, you have to believe in yourself if you think that you're going to win. And once again, my quote by Rudyard Kipling: "If you think you lose, you've lost. But out in the world, you shall find. Success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind."
I like that one. Oh my
Hey
goodness.
man, Tim boy, you said something on that one, boy.
You say something else, boy. My Bernie Mac voice.
Something else.
Say it
Huh!
with your chest. Oh,
Get
man, I
that
like-
kid up out of here!
I
Eat
like
up
that-
all
I like
my
that one
damn
too, Tim,
food.
dawg. Like I say though, my man, Mad Professor. I knew you always got something for the people. You always dropping dimes. Always
man.
dropping dimes. It's what you do for the people.
All I really got to say is, if you walk with giants, prepared to get stepped on.
Watch where your ass going.
Hey,
As soon
Hey,
as soon as I build
I'ma tell
your
you now.
ass up, you take
I
that
always,
shit.
I always say, every time you build me up, I got something to mess with you.
Take
Every
me the
damn
fuck
time.
down. Take me the fuck down. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all always say, man, why you always save it for last? Because I never know what the fuck he gonna say.
I don't know
He
either.
don't even
That
know
I'm about to say, if he say anything.
But ladies and gentlemen, and I will say this: I don't think he's the favorite no more. But your mother's favorite. He say all our mother's favorite.
Everybody, mom.
Well,
She ain't got
it's-
no-
He can be your mama's favorite as long as he ain't your wife's favorite.
Oh, goddamn.
There you go. That's what I always say. I'm
I like that
Mama
one.
said she want our money.
I'm staying in calm waters. That's going too deep in the sea.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Flash with your mama.
I'm talking about the one and only.
Trade water.
The brother that makes you think. The brother that makes you look like your cores. Because I was looking at my cores on the goddamn, after watching his video. My
That
cores
shit
going
was
to this
trippy,
camera.
bro.
It's
Shit
going
was
through the
tripping.
phone.
Brother, bring your credit down.
I got a call going here, so what the fuck did that mean? I'm talking about the one and only.
Gotta
I'm
be
talking
connected.
about my main man.
Like Legos.
Conspiracy brother number one. What you got for the people?
Okay. Look, for real, I made some gumbo, but I used mushrooms in replace of all the meats, and it's just a variety of meats. But shit was delicious. If you like mushrooms, that shit was delicious. There's nothing but gumbo, but you just gotta play with the Old Bay and the seafood seasoning to get that seafood flavor. But it ain't.
Bro, just said you made mushroom chowder.
Motherfucker,
Just say
what
you made
are
a
you
mushroom
talking
soup.
about? We
Nah, it's
talking
gumbo.
about some uplifting shit. You talking about cooking?
No, Ryan, let me tell you something, Pharaoh. It ain't that he talking about cooking, because cooking in Louisiana is uplifting spirits. But it's the fact that he mistaken that he's replacing meat with mushrooms. And I like mushrooms as much as the next nigga. But I swear for Jesus, I goes by somebody's house and they say they got gumbo, and all I taste is mushrooms. I'm gonna dump your whole fucking pot on the floor. Fuck the bullshit.
That's the
Hey, I'ma
thing.
tell
ain't
you
gonna
too,
taste much.
I got
You're
gout.
gonna
Oh,
taste
but the
gumbo.
whole
Hey, I got gout. I can't eat no goddamn mushrooms, so I'm gonna be pissed too.
yeah, Pee swole like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah,
I would tell you,
both
hey,
of them. We
Hey,
said
be
both
drinking
of them.
thank
cherry
you, Conspiracy brother,
juice and
because
all
I
that
see what you
shit.
trying to do. You trying to uplift people that don't eat meat. Hey, it's a
That's
healthy
right.
version of what is out there. If you trying to cook your, I got you.
Man on the
man.
street, man on the street.
And it's
Shut
delicious.
that shit up. Shut
Tastes
that
just
shit
like
up.
gumbo.
We ain't got no meat in it. Don't eat it. Hey, that's
That's-
shit rhyme. Hey,
that's
hey,
right.
put that on the shirt.
No shrimp, no chicken, no sausage,
I don't want no meat.
mushrooms.
All I gotta
meat.
say, all I gotta say to the people is this: if you got a team, stick with your team through the bad, through the good, through whatever. That's gonna be your team.
And
A lot
if
of-
that's the case, with politics, do the same goddamn thing. If you got a goddamn person, don't stick with the person that the motherfuckers is fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Well,
kick
yeah.
him out of here. If you
Yeah.
support the Republicans and the person's acting up, kick him out of here.
Yep. If you making gumbo with no meat, throw that shit out of here.
Church,
I'm gonna say this.
115.
I like the way that we went. Everybody say what they gotta say. Nobody chime in. As soon as I say what I gotta say, y'all motherfucker cut me the fuck off.
Oh, you
Don't say
taking too
y'all.
long, Chuck.
Yeah,
You got shit on the
I
say
mind.
y'all.
We gotta let it go.
gotta let it go. What I was about to say
He
is
can't help it. You gotta think about what he gonna think to say.
No, root for your team because that's your team. When it boils down to the end of the day, don't let people talk you out of who you
I've been
root for.
drinking.
If you're gonna represent your team, that's my favorite line. If you represent your team through the thick, through the bad, through the good. Because sooner or later, you're not always gonna be at the bottom.
We out.
No. Before we get out, man, we always gotta say our shit, man. We gotta say our shit. Hey, this is our caller sign, man. We ain't got no music yet.
Oh shit!
I'm about to call you by your mixing. Po Boy gonna come up with our intro and our outro.
I got
But let me always say in everything that we do, make sure you go shout out. Make sure you go subscribe to. Shout it out again, Mad Professor, so people know what it
Right,
is.
like I said, right now it's at Slime340 on YouTube.
Okay.
Chemical pound.
340.
goddamn Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout yours out.
That's
Shout
a
yours out
chemical
again.
compound.
Conspiracy
12
brother.
on the periodic table.
Soul Expressions, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And I think that's it. MajorCreativeProduction.com. I ain't been on there in months, but it's still there. Pay for that shit. So go look at it.
Okay.
Shit.
Pharaoh and Tim Dog, shout out. Y'all ain't got shit, so don't worry.
Yeah, I do. I got an
Yeah.
Instagram. Father.
Okay. Go ahead, Tim Dog. My bad.
No, I
knew
thought you
had
said
something.
shut the fuck up.
No, I didn't know you had something. I'm being funny, man. But you got something. Shout it out, though, man. Shout it out.
No, I got an Instagram that it's mainly for my son and I, and it just hits on him and I and his growing up. Now he's a father, so I have to include him. Hit my grandson on the Instagram. It's called Father's Love 99.
Okay. All right. I know. And Pharaoh, you got something because I see your shit all the goddamn time on my damn timeline. Shout your goddamn Instagram out. Because motherfucker, you post every goddamn minute. I'm like, goddamn, I got another damn video. I got to press this motherfucker.
Hey.
What you got, man?
Hey.
What is it?
Hey, man. Pharaoh_71. That's all you guys say.
_ Subway.
That motherfucker eat a Subway sandwich in a bit. Hey, one more time. If you in the CRS,
Man, I hate Baltimore motherfuckers,
if you
man.
in the CSRA tomorrow from 11 to 5, make sure you stop by. Hey, stop by and check out this vendor affair. Kimbella Styles presents the Spring Vendor Affair. You see the time, you see the address at 519 Pleasant Home Road, C3, Augusta, Georgia. If you're in the area, come out, support these young, not young, yeah, they are young, but these black-owned businesses. Because that's what they're there for. Make sure you come out tomorrow. One more
Open
time,
bar.
Saturday, April the 20th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. 519.
Open bar.
No, they actually got. Not
He
this
said that
time.
with the quickness.
They actually got a mobile bartender. So make sure you
Mobile.
come out tomorrow and make sure you bring some cash because there's gonna be some stuff for everybody. They got clothes, they got bees, they got drinks, they got food, they got whatever you're looking for. It's gonna be there tomorrow. I'm gonna say this
Strippers?
one more time so people can hear it in the back. No strippers. No strippers. Not this time. Not this time. You gonna get a pole though. You gonna get a pole the next one. But make sure you come out and show your love for all these entrepreneurs because they're out there doing something that a lot of us don't have the courage to actually do. And I mean start their own business. And I'm not just saying this because she's my lovely wife. I'm saying this because she get out there and get it. And the people that she deals with, they get out there and get it. And
Hey,
I'm
man.
talking about Spring Vendor Affair, Saturday, April 20th, 2024, from 11 to 5, 519 Pleasant Home, Road C3. Y'all see us out there. Make sure you come out and make sure you show your support.
They got big mics.
I was gonna say that banner was up a long ass time.
Yeah, because I want the people to see what it is, man. Because a lot of people didn't get the flyers. I'm gonna say this before we sign off. My wife and her friend, they actually she got off work. She got out there. She went out and passed flags, and that's why I put it as so long, because she actually went out on her own, made her own flags, the one that you just saw, and she was passing it out to people. Went out to the mall, went out to whatever, went out to the restaurants. Hey, people trying to get in their
Networking.
car. Yeah, and that's exactly what she do. She's trying to get these people to come out. And like I said before, if we don't support one another, it's our fault. It's our fault because she's out there doing it, and people out there that don't want to support, that's on you. And we always talk about black on, black on, black on. If you don't support black on, fuck you. And that's coming
Well,
from the
damn, man.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
No.
And that's coming from the man on the street.
No,
you
man
talking
on the
about
street.
people-
Man on the street. I'm gonna just say one last thing before we get
Go
out
ahead.
on
Go ahead,
the on your event tomorrow. I'm just glad you changed from saying these young people and not make mistakenly saying these old people, because you was gonna be sleeping your ass in your studio tonight if you had said that shit.
That's why my studio's in my garage. Just because I fuck up. Shit. But fellas,
Hey,
fellas, man,
hey,
great
let
conversation.
me ask a question though.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Did she tell you about the people who were running in their car as soon as she saw them coming? You know, those people. Oh shit! Hurry up, get in! I don't want to talk to them like Jehovah's
Hey.
Witnesses.
No, that's just like being an army recruiter, because that's how they do you, motherfucker. I would have talked to you, so I know that feeling. But fellas, good conversation.
Good conversation.
Before we
Good.
get off, man, we got to come up with a date that
Yeah.
we want to talk, man. Like
We
I
can
said,
talk about
gotta-
that in the app after we
Okay.
get off.
But with that,
live.
I'm gonna end the show. With that, I'm the man on the street.
Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog.
Mad Professor.
Conspiracy Brother number 1.
And this is the first episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Make sure you tell a friend to join us. I don't know what day it's going to be, but it's coming. And we are out.